Okay, so I saw this post on Twitter before I start. Sorry for any background noise, but it said 2017 music was peak. Okay, so here's everything that we got. Here's everything that I got. And so I wanted to ask you guys, what are your top 3 albums from this list? And also, what are your top 3 albums of 2017? It doesn't have to be on this list. Okay, so number 1, we are going to be giving it to SZA Control. I talked about this album ad nauseum. But, some songs that are my favorites. Okay, Supernado, She Said, I've been running around with your homeboy like you ain't shit. So that was great. Love Galore alt version. Everybody knows that one's better. Prom is my favorite song on this album. Nobody talks about Prom enough, and I will say that until the end of time. No Mariah Carey. Like, I'm just fond of it, okay? Drew Barrymore, yeah, fuck the person, but the song absolutely ate. Go Gina was so cool on this album as well. Broken Clocks, yeah, just like I said, SZA's confessional style, just the way that she fits words together, her lyricism, having stuff that's very relatable to people my age. I'm 24 for reference. I just think that Control, it was a juggernaut. It was a juggernaut, respectfully, so I'm fond of it. Number 2, I'm going to give it to this Kelly Clarkson album. This was Meaning of Life, and this was her getting back into her R&B bag. Okay, her first album had some R&B tendencies, and then she went really pop rock for the rest. And then she's coming back home, okay, because this album, yeah, she absolutely ate. When we're talking about stuff like Heat, she was on fire on that fucking song, and those harmonies at the end. I love Heat. That has to be one of my favorite Kelly Clarkson just vocal performances, period. Meaning of Life, the song, that meant something to me. I love Meaning of Life, the song. Okay, you gotta give some love to Love So Soft too. Again, singing her ass off on Love So Soft. And then I also really appreciated stuff like, I believe it's called Slow Dance, that song, something like that. Something about Dance and Shell. I really like that song as well. I think Whole Lotta Woman was on this album too. Yeah, this was a good album. I think it's one of her best albums, and people do not talk about this album enough. I feel like Kelly Clarkson's discography, she got some gems in there. She got this, she got the Chemistry album, like she got some good stuff. She got some heavy hitters. So I'm very fond of this Kelly Clarkson album. Number 3, I would give it to Lorde Melodrama. I just think for this time specifically, the first album we were getting more alternative. We had Royals, stuff like that. But this album, that's when she started doing more pop. So we had stuff like Green Light, which was really nice as the lead single and everything. I love Sober to Melodrama. Bad Families, that was good as fuck. Okay, I really enjoyed that song on this album too. And then we have to talk about stuff like The Louvre, Homemade Dynamite. Supercut is so fucking good. Supercut might be my favorite song on this album. Liability Reprise does not get enough too. Yeah, no skips. Lorde was on fire on this album, okay? Yeah, it might still be Lorde's best album. Okay, so there's that as well. So to recap my top 3, we got SZA, we got Kelly Clarkson, and we got Lorde. My thoughts on some of the other projects here. This Billie Eilish project was really good. Okay, don't smile at me. She had Copycat, and she got I Don't Want to Be You Anymore. Those 2 songs alone, she's taking it. Okay, so gotta give some love there. I really enjoyed this project for the most part, so you had that. I think that this Miley Cyrus album fucking sucks, if we're keeping it a buck. Besides Malibu, Younger Now, maybe one of the songs. Yeah, like, Miley flopped for 10 years, and you listen to music like this, and it's no wonder why. This album was fucking shit. Okay, this Kesha album, I think this was the Rainbow album. I really enjoyed it. Okay, so yeah, I have to give a little bit of love to there because I like that album. Okay, so yeah, I think that's kind of some of my. Oh, I forgot about Reputation. I fucking hate Reputation. You guys know I don't like Reputation though. I've said it a billion times. Like I said, I feel like her talking about the entire situation with Kanye was necessary. I don't care for how it went across and everything like that, because the whole album, people make it seem like it's about Kanye, but it's about her being with Joe Owen at that time and everything like that. So I think just that marketing, I mean, she didn't really market the album. She didn't want to talk about her personal life, which I get, but it kind of got fucked up there. So it's really frustrating in that respect. Production hasn't aged great. I think Reputation is one of Taylor's worst albums. Like, it's not egregiously bad to listen to, but it's a bottom 3 Taylor album. Like I said, anytime a Taylor Swift fan tells you Reputation is in their top 3, stop listening after that, because I'm guaranteeing you they're going to have some bullshit in the ranking. No, I don't respect you if you have a Reputation top 3 Taylor Swift album. Let's be fucking for real. And an album that I felt they should have put on here that was really good for 2017 actually was the Harry Styles self-titled album. Okay, I'm very fond of that album. Okay, when we're looking at stuff like Carolina, that was a fun song. Sweet Creature, the kind of Blackbird ties with Paul McCartney. I love Sweet Creature in there as well. Sound of the Times is a debut single. A piano ballad is insane. Okay, so I have to give some love to Sound of the Times there as well. Meet Me in the Hallway was going in here. Ever Since to New York, he said, tell me something I don't already know. That man was going through it. Okay. So you have to have a moment for there as well. So I like that album. Oh, I forgot to talk about this Dua Lipa album. This Dua Lipa album was better than her last album. Her last album was fucking shit. Okay, this album, it was decent. You know, this was the one that had like New Rules, I Don't Give a Fuck, you know, songs like that on there. But Homesick is probably my favorite Dua Lipa song. Okay, people don't talk about Homesick enough, but that song ain't. So let me know what you guys think down below. What are your favorite albums of 2017? Like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be on this list, but let's continue that conversation.